Okay guys, I'm going to go over PSSA Power 37. You should have already done these 4 problems, and now you're going to make corrections. Leave yourself any notes on the other side for tomorrow, because tomorrow is graded. So first one, it says solve the expression below if x is 6 and y is 10. This expression does not have a y in it, so you don't need to worry about that. But it does have an x, and it says x is 6. So first off, this 6x means 6 times x. So it's 6 times 6 minus 10. Now what I would just do is type that in the calculator. 6 times 6 minus 10. Now if you follow PEMDAS, you know you have to multiply first. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 minus 10 is 26. So if you had D, give yourself a C. Now, let's do the data analysis problem. I already have the numbers in least to greatest order for you here. So it says find the mode of the numbers. And you've got to remember mode means the number that occurs the most often. I always remember that because the M-O in most often is like the M-O in mode. So I put the numbers in least to greatest order because it makes those numbers stick out. When I look, I see 29 occurred twice and 31 occurred twice. Now, because they both occurred most often, that means D, 29 and 31, is the answer. You can have more than one mode. Okay, remember, pause this at any time if you want to stop and take some notes. Just hit pause and then hit play again and continue checking. So let's go down to the third problem. Which fraction is greater than 3/5? Remember, the trick for these is change to percents. So I'm going to change all these fractions to percents. To do that, I do 3 divided by 5, which is 0.6, and then I deep. So 3/5 is 60%. Now 2/5 is 2 divided by 5 is 0.4. And when I move the decimal twice to the right, I get 40%. 1/2, if I do 1 divided by 2, is 0.5. When I move my decimal twice to the right, I get 50%. 7/10, 7 divided by 10 is 0.7. Move my decimal twice to the right, I get 70%. And 1/20 is 0.05. Move my decimal twice to the right, and I get 5%. Now it should be easy to see which fraction is greater than 3/5. If 3/5 is 60%, the only percent that's bigger is 70%, so it's got to be C, 7/10. So remember, change them to percents. Last one, the rates and ratios. It says, if you can buy 2 notebooks for 80 cents, how much money would 6 notebooks cost? So I'm going to set up in the box here equal ratios. So I'm going to start with 2 notebooks for 80 cents. So I'm going to write that down. I like to put the money first, but it's no big deal in this one if you have the money on bottom. So I'm going to say 80 cents for 2. I'm going to put N for notebooks. Now to figure out the cost of 6 notebooks, I know if I multiply 2 times 3, I will get 6 notebooks. Then I have to multiply 80 cents times 3. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. And if you do that, it comes out 2.4 on your calculator. But if you add a 0, you get $2.40, which is B. Alright guys, remember, make any corrections. Leave yourself any love notes on the back so you can learn from it for tomorrow. And then hand this sucker in the folder. Okay, thanks guys.